Today was pretty tough. I'm not gonna lie, after doing a set of 50 yesterday and then working a 12-hour shift, that is no joke. No joke. And I feel like regardless of what I do for an occupation, after doing that set of 50, then having to go work a full day, it would not have been easy regardless. Because if you're sitting, your muscles are not able to move and push the lactic acid through. But if you're standing on your feet all day like I am, it still doesn't make it any easier. Because sure, my fluids and muscles may be getting a little bit of use, but then the next day, today, I'm even more tired. So today, going into this workout, I decided it was going to be a nice, slow, isometric type of day. My inner hamstrings are just slayed, and so you know where they hurt. If you were to pull your knee to your chest, that is exactly where I feel all of the soreness and tightness, my inner hamstrings. And I felt that for the most part, that's usually always where I get sore. I mean, even when I ran track in college, after workouts, it was my inner hamstring. Whether it be lifting, running, swimming, always inner hamstrings. I might need to do a little bit more research and see why it is there, what other parts of my body are weak, causing that part of my hamstring to be sore. But I'll look into that when we get there. Now I have the verse of the day coming up. We have Ephesians 5:8. For once you were full of darkness, but now you have light from the Lord, so live as people of light. I think that this inner hamstring weakness maybe could be correlated to the fact that when I squat, I kind of point my toes out. I don't know, I've always kind of walked and stood that way with my toes pointing out, and I've been more of a heel striker versus a toe striker when I walk and run. But in the end of the day, I'm not really going to change the way I do things because it feels comfortable, it feels good. I mean, if I'm doing them wrong, I will, but just me pointing my toes out is not necessarily wrong. I remember my sophomore year of college, my coach said, "Why we need to focus on you being more of a toe striker than a heel striker." But then sophomore year, I got so fixated on all these tiny little details, I ran like crap my sophomore year. So going into or maybe it was my junior year. So going into my last year, my senior year, I told him, I said, if you look at Nick Symmonds, for example, he is an elite 800 runner. He doesn't do the 800 anymore, but got third at the World Championships. They call him the Bison because the way he runs is so heavy. He does not look like an 800 runner. But, I mean, he's a world-class elite athlete. And they call him the Bison because he runs so heavy. He kind of runs the same way I do. I told my coach, I said, Coach, Nick Symmonds doesn't focus on the little things. He just runs. And he's fast. I said, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. And then I broke my ankle, so I never competed. But that's okay. But yeah, as I said, today's just a little bit more of an isometric day. Nice and slow. I build up to 325 pounds for a single. I did some stretching at the end of this, and I have a little massage gun. I had my wife massage my hamstrings for me, and it hurt. It was not easy. And moving forward, these 12-hour days and lifting, it's going to be tough. It really is. It's no joke. And what I think is funny is when I first started this series and I worked a couple 12-hour shifts back to back, I did similar to what I did yesterday of the several reps. I think I did 35 reps on back squat, and then the next day I did 40 reps of the same weight on front squat. But then that following week, I felt really, really good. I mean, of course I was tired, but I was not as sore as I am today. And maybe it's because I did more reps. It probably is. So I've said this a million times, and I'll continue to say it, but I'm going to listen to my body. There's supposed to be a lot of longevity when it comes to this challenge. I'm not trying to hurt myself. I'm trying to be smart, and that's why today I just kind of took it light. Didn't do a whole lot of Volume, I didn't do a whole lot of reps, just did a couple singles, a couple doubles, kept the blood pumping, kept the blood moving. You can see here I was going to take off the 25 and put on a 35 and a 10 and do 315, but I thought, nah, I'll just throw on the 25 on top of this other 25. So that comes out to 325. Just did it for one. It felt pretty good. It felt heavy, of course. But like I said, I'm not trying to kill myself. I still got to mow the yard, and there's a lot of things we got to do around the house. So today was a shorter one. If there's anything you guys would like me to talk about in upcoming videos, feel free to let me know. I'm always open to whatever you guys have. I'm not opposed to talking about anything. I mean, you guys put it down below, let me know, and I will be sure to touch it. So I'll let the rest of this clip play out. I just take off the weight and stretch after this rep here. God bless you, and I will see you tomorrow.